It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Seattle. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take possession in the area of the 38. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it's certainly
brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Milrow from the gun. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Milrow to throw on 4. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender fails, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play is pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the draw, it's Walker. Looks through and breaks away. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And you just get the play off. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun now for Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Walker on second. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a nipple look from the Steelers here on third. From the gun, Milrow. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Vacates quickly left side. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Toss play. This is Walker. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Now it's Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. Still has room inside the 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Milrow. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to... bailed themselves out exactly what they just did.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Another carry for it. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the air on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Milroe looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Walker now from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the game.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Left side, caught by Metcalf. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
Steelers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Chubb running out of the gun. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A loss of 2
Now
yards.
just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. High percentage look for him here. Charging down the middle, and they block it! That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Chubb. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've got first down here from the 36. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Here's a screen now for Chubb. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Chubb up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing it on second down. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Chubb
on the give, headed left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Pass play coming here. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. They'll give right side to Chubb. He got what he could on the cutback inside, but it winds up well short of the marker. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Walker on first down. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing here, Milroe. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Milroe hangs on to it. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Milroe from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now it's Milroe. Makes the catch. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Milroe. Stays upright. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To the air, middle row. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Solly set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Completes a chop. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Middle row now to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Now an inside give to Walker. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Looking to throw. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Milrow with it on first. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 17. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Steelers leading 4 points. They've got first down here from the 36. They're throwing it. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Steelers calling their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He'll give up the gut to Walker. And a nice choice there to send this outside. He gets about 6 yards on the carry.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Finds a man right side. And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.